So welcome back to Yassin Innovations channel. We are back again. We are with the engineer, that is Mr. Dixon. On his YouTube channel, you're going to find him at Mr. Dixon Amagove. That's the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Yassin Innovations. You're going to get more videos about education on the financial literacy, creativity, innovation, and investment. So today, we want to cover a video whereby, because we have the engineer now, there's this
in a construction site.
This is a construction site. Yeah. We want to cover a video whereby we are talking about how can a low earning person build a house. Yeah, we want to know how we can build a house at a very low cost, because I know engineers, they always have the tricks and how they can help you to do so. So welcome, Mr. Dixon. Yeah, so we wanted to know, because it's an issue of everyone to have a house, to own a house, and it will look very bad if you have an engineer around and then we are not able to learn from you how we can construct a house, at least a reasonable house to own. There's some people who are living in within cities, within towns in Kenya and elsewhere, and there are some that are not around, that to build is a little bit cheap. But according to where we live, I think that depends with the building a house. It all depends with where you live. So could you mind telling us how can we start building a house, and according to the standard of the living today here in Kenya, how can you make a good house and at a low cost? Because you can see how the economy is.
So what I can say, building a house, it's a plan that you're going to have. So you are saying, I have a plan. So if you have a plan, you have to plan for it very well. So, but in terms of owning a house, the way you have put it, you have to know where do you want to put it. Do you want to build in town, or do you want to build in up country? But on the same note, you have to know which size of house do you want. Do you want a small house? Do you want a medium-sized house?
True.
Or do you want a large house?
True. For example,
so having
so for example, this one you cannot manage about this one, We can talk on, we cannot talk about this one because this one is a big house, and not everyone can afford. But we are talking to a Kenyan who, for example, within a month you are earning maybe 30,000, or you are saving 20,000, let's say. Within a month you can save 20,000. So how can you manage? Because, for example, where I come from, reserve areas, a big lorry, I don't know how it is measured. I don't know if it is 450 feet of Ndarugo stones. It cost me 14,000. So that is maybe it means that within 2 months I can manage to buy 900 feet. So to such people, to make it until the house is full and they can live in that house, what do you think they can do? Because saving money until you make cash to build at once,
it's very difficult.
It's very I know someone started building a story house since 1997 up to date. It has never completed.
First of all, what I can say, building a house is not supposed to be something which is going to stress you or to suffocate you financially.
Yes.
It is something which is supposed to be, let's say, like you're doing it as a long-term project, but within your means. So you can't say that I'm going to take a loan to build a house. Why? If you take a loan to build a house, one thing that you have to know, loans accrue interest with time.
True.
So if they accrue interest with time, and you are building a house, which is your own residential house, it is not a rental house or a commercial house. So it's not bringing money. So you have a scenario whereby you have taken a loan, if it's 500,000, it's accruing interest with time. And then you still have the project that you are putting up is not giving you any extra cash.
That's very
true. So you see, like it's like you'll be paying more money to the bank.
True.
So the bank will be making more profit, but you, on the other hand, will be on the losing side.
That's very true. And we've covered such videos about loans. So you end up paying interest of interest, not even loans, interest of interest.
So what I can say, we just need to have a plan. set your priorities right. I want this size of a house. And then from the little that you are earning. So remember that owning a house is not about having a lot of money or for someone earning millions or billions. No. You can build a house with a little salary that you have. But you can set a priority whereby if you're earning less than 50,000 per month, you can say that I'm going to save like 20,000. So if you save 20,000 per month, within 5 months, you have how much?
Within 100,000.
100,000.
Yes.
So with the 100,000, what I can, I'm assuming that you already have land. I'm assuming that you already have land. You already have land, now you want to. So if you have 100,000, you can buy the bulk materials. So bulk materials, which we can say, if even if you put them on site, someone cannot come and steal them, or they are very safe. So you can decide that with this 100,000, I'm going to buy the Larugo stones, and I'm going to buy the ballast. And set aside some little money for labor. So after that, that is already a step that you have already taken.
Within a half of an year.
Within half of an year. So within the next 5 months, let's say you have another 100,000. So you decide with this 100,000, I'm going to buy the rest of the materials which are remaining, and then set aside, let's say like 50,000 for labor. You are going to start. You have already started.
Within 1 year.
Within 1 year.
That's
so
true.
When you are starting, you can start with the foundation. You say that I'm just going to do the foundation first. Because remember, when you have done the foundation up with the slab, it can cure. And even if it stays for 2 to 3 months, nothing bad is going to happen. So after that, you can plan yourself and say, I'm going to save. You buy the stones for walling. You do the walling. After the walling, you do your ring beam. And then after the ring beam, now you can decide again, you're going to take a break. Because no one is chasing you. You are doing it within your means. You are not in a hurry. So from there, at the ring beam, you can decide, no, I'm at the ring beam. It's curing. So which stage am I going to? Roofing. So when you reach the stage of roofing, the best thing to do, for me, I usually advise clients, because timber, the price of timber is it's very high. So depending on where you are, where you are building, you can decide. You can go and buy trees, and then you just do the timber
by yourself.
Sizes 3-2 timber, 2x2 timber, or 6-2 timber by yourself. Or option number 2, you can go for these poles. So the poles, you can just use them for the framework, and then for the runners, you can go and buy the processed timber which is ready. So runners, you can find them in this size, but let's say like 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, or 2-2. That size.
So
if you have that, you go to Royal Mabati. They have a plan. Or if it's Royal Mabati, Mabati rolling mills and Mahem. We have so many heritage Mabati. You can go to them, give them the roof plan. And then they also have a plan of lipa pole pole. So you can lipa pole pole. Once you have your timber, you have your Mabati. Find a good roofing timber. And if you don't know one, you can find me on my number. Get a good roofing timber. A good roofing doctor. You already have the materials. You agree on labor. Mostly they can charge between 60 to 80,000
only
for quality work.
That's another savings of 4 months, maybe.
4 months. So from there, once you have done the roofing, what is remaining?
Just
windows,
finishing,
plaster. So finishing you can do slowly. You can also decide that just maybe if you have done the windows and the floor is ready and the doors, you move into your house. And then the rest of the things you do pole and you have your house. So it's about believing and believing that you can achieve it with what you have. Because always remember that money, unless maybe you don't have a good saving culture, but for you to keep money for a long period of time, and also remember that the prices of goods
they are increasing.
Always appreciating, increasing with time.
Every
so
day,
what you can buy with 100,000
today,
in the next 5 years,
you'll buy it at 150 or 200.
At 200.
Yeah.
Or you might find that the value of that money has decreased.
That's very true.
So if you could buy items of, let's say, 100,000 in this time, you might find that in the next coming months, you can only buy a value of, let's say, like 80,000.
That's true.
So what I can say is just believing, and believing you can do it with what you have. You don't have to have millions and to accumulate millions or to be a millionaire.
That's very true.
And that you also have to set your priorities, especially on the sizes of the rooms that you want, because larger rooms they attribute to a higher cost. And also another thing, you can decide that you're going for a simple plan, a plan which doesn't have a lot of corners. Okay. So a plan which is just maybe straight,
like a classroom,
a very little corners.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you have your house.
So it is cheaper to construct a house which has no corners.
There are no corners.
Corners are less.
Reduce the cost. Yeah.
Okay. So the models that I do see some maybe stylistic ways of.
Those ones they push the cost of construction a bit high.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like you told us that maybe per square kilometer, per square meter.
No, per square meter for high-end finishes, we're talking of 35,000. But for a low-cost residential house, you can still achieve it between 12 to 15,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So it is a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, a little bit cheaper.
Wow. So the listeners, maybe some real estate developers are listening to us or viewing us there. Yeah. They can give you construction maybe site to work on, and also maybe to promote their businesses, because you also have a YouTube channel and you can promote such a thing. Yeah. So what will you want to tell them?
What I can tell them, I'm free. I'm open to partnership, because we grow together. Because I don't think there's a limit to growth.
That's very true.
Even if you reach a net worth of 1 trillion, you're still growing.
Even
so we can join hands, no matter the size. Even if you are big and I'm small, even if I'm big and you're small,
we can negotiate.
We can still partner in whatever dimension, in whatever capacity, and at the end of the day, there's always something for everyone.
That's very true. So and you can negotiate about the promotion price. So thank you very much for having you, and today we had that construction way of so we've got a knowledge whereby you can start from somewhere, you can know what you can start doing, and for someone who is maybe earning as little as 20,000, you can save your money in that way. Don't save to construct, or don't save to build. You can start with something little, buying. You've got the information on how you can start buying things and keeping them safe, and you can start doing something with it. So until next time, we are going to alert you in the next video. So we are very grateful for having you. Thank you very much.